Okay, hi, it's Cassie again, and we're still on day 8 of the Advent calendar for Crafter's Companion. I lost internet and I didn't realize it for a minute. So I had to wait for the other video to load so that you could watch the first half and then start the second half. So hopefully we can get through this without my internet going down. I'm not sure what happened. It doesn't usually go down, um, so hopefully we can just quickly finish and be good. So, all right. So while I was off camera and waiting for the other video to load, I decided how I was going to use the I love you. And at first I started cutting them out like this, like I've done for other words, to just like put them on the background and layer and then make a background out of it like I did for father. But then I was like, you know what? I want to do it a different way if I can think of something. So I decided to use the negative because you can still read that it says I love you. And I just did random wonky, like some here, some like this, some off the page a little bit, whatever. And then so we're going to color this red, and then it's going to sit on top of black paper so that black will bring the I love you through. And then we're going to sit this on top of it. And I think that'll be really pretty. So hopefully, I hope my internet stays here. It looks like it's a little bit wonky. Okay, so then I also cut out some extra I love yous because I'm going to do I love you over the heart. Okay, so let's get through this and get done with day 8 so you can see the whole thing and we don't lose our internet again. So real quick, I'm just going to spray this, I think, with the, let's start with Ladybug because I want to do a little bit of two-tone and I really like doing the two reds together. This is just going to kind of soak in. It's not going to sit on top because I'm not going to gesso it. I'm not going to take the time to gesso. I should have gessoed before if I was going to do it, but now I have the words there. So we're just going to spray it. It's going to be real pretty and kind of, yeah, kind of crazy like this. Okay. And because I don't have gesso, you see it's reacting differently. It's soaking into the paper, but it's okay. I think it looks pretty, and we are just going to cover this whole thing. Okay. I just want it to be all nice and red and beautiful. Look at that. Woo! Okay, we're going to dry that. This is going to be a nice shimmery red when it's done. And there are a couple splotches from where it just kind of leaked out, which I think looks pretty cool. All right. After this is dry, it shouldn't take too long there, it's dry, then I'm going to go back over it with this love letter. This is Irresistible Pico Embellisher, and shake it up for just a second, and I'm going to splatter some on here. Now this is going to behave like that Irresistible, like the black that I've used before, so it's a little bit dimensional, and it has some, I think I'm going to splatter it, yeah. So you can spray it out of the tube. And it's a lot more random, but you could also get bigger clumps that way, and I don't want that as much. So I'm going to, hold on, I gotta stick this in here. That little stopper washer thing. Okay. Just wanna make sure that's in there good. Don't wanna lose it. Okay, so I'm gonna try this and see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's working great. There we go. Just a few, just here and there. Pretty. Adds a little bit more texture and stuff, so that is what we're doing there. So then I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to put a little bit of black also. And that's going to help tie all the pieces all together. When I do the black, I'm also going to put it on that piece. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. All right, they don't have to be dry completely. Just want to give it a good go. And then we're gonna, I'm gonna use a paintbrush with the black here because there's no nozzle or sprayer thing in there. Okay, let's get a paintbrush. I don't want that one. Here we go. Okay, paintbrush. Here we are. Just a little bit of black. All right, let's do it to this other guy. Oh yeah. I need some strong black in there. That black firework spray gets a little bit muted, I guess. which is really gorgeous. It's got that silver shimmer, but I really just want some strong black dots in there, so that's good. So then we're going to put these guys aside to dry, and real quick I'm going to cut out the other layers of cardstock that we're going to use. Okay, so there's my elements, and while that's drying, we're going to cut out a piece of black and a piece of the silver. Let's see if this is big enough. So I want the black to be against this, so it's going to be 5 1/4, I think. Yeah, 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 because it's a square. Okay, how wide is this? Ooh, not quite. Okay, I need a new piece of black. That's okay. New piece of black. So the black's gonna, so the white that we've now painted red with the I love yous all over it was 5 by 5. And then I'm doing a 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 for the mat that's going to go directly over that. And then I'm going to do 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 of the silver, Crafter's Companion. Sorry, I'm thinking glitter, because that's going to be gorgeous. This stuff, right? So we're going to use the glitter of the Crafter's Companion, and that is going to be our background, and that's going to help tie it all together. Because I'm addicted. Okay, so here we go. 5 1/2. Oh my gosh, I love glitter. I don't care. I don't care if it's messy. It's worth it. It is worth it. Okay, so that's going to go there. This is going to go on top. See how pretty, glitzy, gorgeous. All right, and then that's going to go on top of there. I am going to, I think we need to wait for that to dry a little bit more. So let's hit this. Now I'm going to put I love you on top of this heart. Okay, and it's in pieces here. So, actually, I separated these, but I kind of want I love you to be 2 pieces. Well, I'm just going to cut it out one more time while we have a minute, because we do, because we're waiting. Okay, I'm going to fold this in half. Use my Gemini here and cut out I love you one more time. Those I'll just use somewhere else or throw them away or whatever. Okay, get these guys out of the way. Yeah, I'm just going to cut I love you one more time. I think that'll be nice. I want it to be a little thicker, it'll be more sturdy, and then we are going to put the black Pico embellisher on it. And that's going to be beautiful. Okay, put the metal shim down. Here we go. Just real quick, cut this out while my other stuff is drying. Nice. Very nice. I just want that whole thing to come out all together. Can we do that? Can we do it? Can we do it? I think we can. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside. Here we go. I think we're gonna be good. I'm trying to keep the 2 layers to, well, actually, no, I do still need to take them apart and stick them, don't I? Yeah, I do. That's okay. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, I could even use that negative for something somewhere else down the line. Okay, use this. Let's see if I can get that out of the O there. It's not a big deal. I can just leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it because it's really not a big deal. Okay. Okay, then I want to cover these with, should I do Pico Embellisher or should I just go ahead and emboss it. I should probably emboss it because then it'll be dry right away, right? We don't want to have to wait for something else to dry. I just want to get this over. I'm just worried about my internet going out again. I really don't know why that happened. Maybe there's too many people on it at once or something. Who knows? They like to mess with you. Okay. So let me get the black out because I think the black's gonna really stand out on top of that heart. I want the whole thing to be on the heart. So we are gonna dip it in the Versamark pad here. Okay. Yeah, I need tweezers. Do I have tweezers? I do somewhere. Where are they, guys? Where are my tweezers? That's okay. We'll wing it. I'm just gonna put this in here upside down. Get it covered nice. Okay, we'll do that for each one, and then we'll just pour embossing powder over the whole thing. You got a little bit of open time with this Versamark. I'm sure literally everyone on the planet has used Versamark before, so I don't need to tell you that. Okay. Got black embossing powder from Imagine. Okay, we're just going to get it nice and covered. I might do 2 layers. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how this first one turns out. So I'm just going to leave it out. Yeah, what am I doing? Okay. Got to get the words out of here. I don't want to touch them though. Okay, you go over there. There we go. I don't want the embossing powder to come off. Nice. This is pretty good coverage. We might be okay with 1 layer. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I got that. Darn it. Okay, here we go. I really need to find my tweezers. Wonder what happened to them. All right, we're just gonna do that. Okay. It's tricky when you have little bits like that. Okay. Get most of that back in there. That's good enough. Okay. Let me zap these real quick. I'm trying not to touch them. I'm afraid they're going to move around on me too. So let's get that one all thing back. Here we go. Okay. Come on. It's hard to be gentle. Okay. Well, let's see how they look. Put it on the white. We'll be able to see it a little bit better. Let's start with this guy. One person made it back. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty good. Let me see the love here. Yeah, I'm okay with this. What do you think? Looks good to me. We are going to be good with that. 1 layer. All right, so now I'm going to stick it. I'm going to stick this to that and then that to that. And we are going to use Heavy Body Gel. This stuff is serious business. I'm telling you what, it'll stick anything to anything, and I'm not even joking. It's a gel, so it dries clear. I use it mainly as an adhesive for, you know, mixed media pieces that have stuff going on that really a normal kind of glue would not handle very well. So you just need a palette knife. I'm just going to grab this plastic one, no big deal. And it's kind of like jello-ish. It's very thick, very, very heavy duty, and it's amazing. And I put a pretty good layer on. You don't want it too thick, right? Because you just don't. But pretty good layer. It also depends on what you're sticking to. I mean, sometimes I want more, sometimes I want less. But once this dries, I promise it will not ever move anywhere. And that is a fact. Okay, here we go. I like this guy being off center a little bit. Ooh, and that's okay. Okay, that's okay. That squished out of there, because what we're gonna do then is take a brush. I would recommend a brush you don't care about. See, this one is kind of yucky at this point. And you brush it out. It dries clear, so no worries. I took some of that off. That's no big deal. It's just right in the corner. No one's even gonna notice it. Okay. No worries. Just gently brush it out. Yep, you don't want any clumpies. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna let that heart dry. Now to stick the I love you on top of there, I think we'll just use, I think we're gonna use the Irresistible Pico Embellisher in clear, because that is just a little bit thicker than like On Point glue. On Point glue is great for paper to paper, but for paper to, you know, an enameled surface, you need something a little bit stronger. So I'm actually using the shimmer. It's called Sparkle, I think. Nope, it's called Shimmer. I just grabbed it. It's clear with some glitter in it. So if a little bit of glitter shows through, I'm not really worried. You know, there's already a lot going on here. So no big deal. Okay, so it's got a nice needle tip point there. So you can just tell it right where to go. And it behaves nicely. Okay, so where do I want this? I didn't even think about placement first. So this is a pretty long word, right? Or long phrase, I mean. So I think I'm gonna do I love, do I do you like this all in one? Or do I do you like this? This reminds me of I Love Lucy, doesn't it? It's the same kind of font. I think I like that. What do you think? Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay, whoops. I'm glad I put the embossing powder on this, because number one, it helped the two layers stick together without me having to glue them together. And it's a little bit more sturdy and just like more substantial. So that was a good idea. And it looks really pretty. This is I Love Lucy all the way, man. That is awesome. And really just got to like let it sit and not move for a while, and it will dry. Okay, we're so close to being done. We just kind of have to put things together now. Part of the hard part, for me at least, is the waiting, right? And waiting for stuff to dry and being patient. I'm not entirely patient about things. Okay, so there's you. I don't mind the you hanging off a bit. Whoopsies. There you go. Just stay there, would you? Okay. As soon as you're done using anything with the needle tip, you want to wipe the needle tip off, and then you want to put the lid right back on. Don't just let it sit out for a while, because that stuff will dry in the tip there, and it'll be really hard, almost impossible to get your lid back on. So put the lid back on right away and you'll always be fine. That's just a tip. Tip for you. Okay. Okay, that looks really pretty, huh? What do you think? I'm loving it. All right, so I think that this probably is dry by now. My first layer of background, yep, totally dry. So see how that's going to be on there. And I like how this is just a little more subtle red. It's not like punching you in the face or anything. It's just, it's still a beautiful bold red, but it's not super crazy. So I'm going to have to be selective about where I put my tear it tape. Where are you, baby? There we go. So we're just going to do little pieces, obviously, because we have to be careful not to get in a spot where there's a hole. So little pieces here and there. It's a card, you know, it's not, it doesn't have to be, you know, it's not going to like be used in any way, really. It's just going to be admired, right? So we don't have to be super, you know, have to have a lot of tape, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. Where's my gut? So I'm just putting tape, making sure I'm covering all the areas so that it sticks down as much as possible. Here we go. Let's stick this down. Okay. This is weird. I've never done this before. I made my own background pattern paper. What do you know? I think there's going to be a lot more of that coming up. I've got some ideas for creating my own paper line. I had a phone call here. Am I still live? Let's see. We got all sorts of interruptions here today, huh? Okay. Almost done. I think I'm good. Did I get all the spots I need to get? Just trying to make sure I have decent coverage so that I don't have any spots like sticking way up. Yeah, I'll just get a couple more. Just a couple more. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is good. I mean, really, I don't need to be all kinds of crazy. Ooh, I should. There's nothing I can put there. It's too small. Okay, let's get all these pieces off and stick to the black and stick them all together. And then we will be done. We didn't use any glitter, I just realized. How could we not use glitter? Oh, there'll be glitter on the background at least. That's good. The silver. I mean, we put a little bit in that heart, but you can't really see it, so. Okay. All right. Real quick, we're almost there. All right. I wonder what you would do with an I love you background, or not background, but a die cut. What would you do with it? Would you do a background? Would you just cut I love you and put it on a card or a tag, or what would you do? Curious. Love to hear your ideas. Okay, so now we're going to stick this guy down. This is going to be so nice. I am excited. Okay, just gently, flatly. See, I am going to have to do something there because there's a couple spots that want to stick up that were just a little loose. So I'm going to use the Ultra Bond. Why not? Let's just put a little bit. No, maybe I'm not. I'm afraid that's going to be too thick. Let's do On Point. This is perfect. So this On Point glue from Imagine has the same needle tip, so you get really great precise coverage. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to flip this too much because I don't want it to crease. Okay, but I want it to stick down here. So yeah, I was worried about that. That's okay. There's that, and then we're gonna do this guy up here. There's just a couple spots that were too thin to put any kind of tear tape. So you just put the tiniest bit of On Point glue. You do not need a lot. Hold it down in place for a second, and you're good to go. The On Point glue will stick really well. There's a couple other spots that I'm feeling like just need a little extra love there. Okay, come on. I'm trying not to press down too hard because I don't want it to seep out the edges there. Once this dries though, they'll stay down pretty well. I might just be putting too much also. Okay. Okay, it'll be okay. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna wipe the nozzle and then we're gonna put the lid back on. Here we go. Now we've got to stick this to this. I'm thinking we're going to use Heavy Body Gel again. Okay. This is still kind of drying, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So let's quick get this out. Okay. And then get my palette knife back. Just wipe it off real quick. Here we go. Okay. So then I'm just going to put a good amount on the back of this guy, right in the middle. Okay, nice and thick. I mean, it is sticking to paper, so it's probably going to be fine. I tend to no! Okay, hold on. It's okay. No panicking. No panicking. We're going to use a baby wipe, and we're going to wipe it off, and it's going to be just fine. And there we go. No worries. Okay, try again. I want this guy to be in this. Ooh, wait, hold the phone. I just had an idea. I was thinking, I didn't put any string on this. Do I put black? Yeah, I put black. Come on, that's pretty. All right, here we go. You know the drill here. If you've watched any of my videos, we're going to start with a glue dot. And we're going to do just one somewhere. Oops, that's the top. Okay, somewhere in the bottom section. Okay. And then we're going to put, wait, what am I doing here? Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're going to stick that guy down there. And then I'm just going to wrap it around. Probably just, actually, start a little lower. There we go. Wrap it around 3 times. I think 3 is enough for this particular card. Don't want it too much. You know why I do this? I really like this because it's a great leading line, okay? And it's another texture, and it's another piece of visual interest, right? So, and it helps draw your eye into the focal point, which is this lovely thing right here. You see? It just adds just that tiny bit more. And that's what you want. It's all about the details, right? I mean, the composition's important, right? The supplies and the products and all that stuff's super important. But really, when it comes down to it in the end, it really is all about the details. So look at that. I love you. Poking through, coming through with the black there. I love the way that looks, and I love the finish of repeating that pattern and helping to draw the whole piece together. Super awesome. I love the black with the red. That turned out really nice. Okay, now let's put it on the silver. So this is kind of drying, so I'm going to put Tear It tape just like in the middle of this silver piece and then stick that down so we don't have to flip that other thing over. Okay, so I'm just going to go in a little bit. It doesn't need to be right on the edge. It's not a big deal. And then we'll put this guy together and be done. And go enjoy our Saturday. We've got lots of things to do. Lots of other things to do as well. We're going to make a gingerbread house, I think, today, because we haven't done that yet. And Henry and I love to do that around Christmas time. Okay. Do you guys make gingerbread houses? What other holiday traditions do you have? What do you do? Does anybody do the elf thing? We never did Elf on the Shelf, thank goodness. I don't think I could keep up with that. But it's cute. It's definitely cute. And I know the kids love it. It wasn't that popular, though, when Henry was a baby. And I don't think I actually knew about it until he was a little older. And by then it was kind of lost on him anyway. So it just didn't happen for us. Okay, here we go. Putting the silver, lining up the borders there, and just going to stick it down. We still want to let this guy dry and not move him around too much. I think we're good. Look at that. That's so pretty. Yay. All right. Last layer. We're using a lot of Tear It tape today, but here's my my card base. And like I said, I always use Tear It tape to put my card base, stick my card base to the actual layered card. So here we go. We're almost done. Sorry about the glitch there. I have no control over the internet, unfortunately, beyond paying my bill. So it is what it is. But thanks for watching part 2. And I would love to hear your comments. If you like this video, if you like the project, please share it on your social media, Facebook or Instagram or wherever, or even Pinterest would be awesome. Tell your friends about it so they can watch it too. everyone can get some inspiration. And I would love it if you'd come on here while I'm live sometime and chat with me and tell me your ideas and what you think. That would be super fun. Okay, we're sticking our base onto the card, just going to push it down here. And that is that. We have made an I Love You card. This is day 8 of Crafter's Companion Advent Calendar. And the die was I Love You. And it looks like I Love Lucy, which is awesome. That's my mom's favorite. So that's fun. Thank you so much for hanging out and for dealing with the technology issues. And I'll see you again tomorrow for day 9. Can't wait to see what happens. Bye.